April 2026 is like completely shattering the rules of geek culture right now.
Oh, totally. It's just an overwhelmingly massive month for literally everything.
Right. So, welcome back to CasuTalks, your favorite daily chat where we just, break down the coolest stuff happening right now.
And today we are taking a deep dive into a huge stack of updates. The entire landscape of games, anime, and movies is basically being rewritten as we speak.
It really is. And it feels like this whole month is a giant battleground between the comfort of nostalgia and the massive risk of entirely new ideas.
Nostalgia versus novelty.
Yeah.
I love that framing. It is incredibly dramatic, but very accurate.
Yeah, so let's unpack that, starting with gaming, because the April wave for Xbox Game Pass is just huge.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with Hades 2 arriving day one.
Which is wild, but, is it really a gift to the players, or is it just a super aggressive retention strategy?
Well, it's definitely the latter. I mean, Hades is a known quantity. You know exactly what you're getting with that addictive roguelike loop, so the comfort is the selling point.
Exactly. You're paying for that cozy, familiar frustration. But then on the complete flip side, you have Capcom's highly anticipated release, Pragmata.
Right, which is the total opposite of a safe bet.
Oh, 100%. The core mechanic of protecting that little android Diana, it is literally like taking a chaotic, adorable younger sibling to a crowded mall.
That is a terrifying yet absolutely perfect analogy.
Right. You aren't just fighting. You have to actively manage your own combat while, constantly calculating where your highly vulnerable companion is on the screen.
It completely changes the geometry of how you play. It shifts the whole experience to complex spatial awareness.
Yes. And speaking of complex systems, let's pivot to tabletop because Magic: The Gathering is pulling off a similar trick with Secrets of Strixhaven.
Ah, yes. The magical university returns.
I am so here for it. The 5 colleges are back, and Witherbloom is just giving us peak goth cottagecore right now.
It really is. And Prismari is basically a Burning Man-style art festival, right? Just with way more magical explosions.
It's just the best kind of art festival.
Exactly. But what I find truly brilliant is how they translate abstract concepts into tangible gameplay. Take Quandrix, for example.
Oh, the math college.
Right. They don't just use math-themed art. The game mechanic itself is literal multiplication. You're using geometric fractals to multiply tokens exponentially.
Wait, really? That sounds incredibly chaotic.
It is. Or look at Lorehold. History isn't just a theme. You physically manipulate the game's graveyard to alter the board. It forces entirely new ways of thinking.
Wow, so they use the comfort of the Strixhaven lore to just Trojan horse these crazy new mechanics. I love that.
It's a very clever design.
Totally. Which brings us to the ultimate test of our novelty versus nostalgia theory anime. Witch Hat Atelier is finally joining the Crunchyroll Spring 2026 lineup.
And that is premiering right in the middle of an absolute bloodbath of returning heavyweights.
Seriously. We've got ReZero Season 4, Slime Season 4, and the final experiments of Dr. Stone.
Those are industry titans with years of built-in loyalty.
So my question for you is, how hard is it for a totally new magical lore like Witch Hat Atelier to capture our attention right now?
Honestly, it's an incredibly steep hill to climb. When you only have 20 minutes after a long day, your brain naturally gravitates toward the safe bet,
Yeah, that makes sense. It's just easier to hang out with characters you already know.
Exactly. A new show has to be absolutely flawless to steal attention from a 4th season of Slime.
Well, let's look at one more battleground, the DC universe. James Gunn is dealing with casting for the new Superman reboot, Man of Tomorrow.
Ah, the Maxima casting drama. This is fascinating to watch unfold.
It was so funny. So, Deadline reports that Marisa Abella and Ella Purnell are on the shortlist. And Gunn just jumps on social media and bluntly says he doesn't even know who they are.
It is such a dramatic, ruthless move. He is actively destroying traditional Hollywood leak culture in real time.
He really is.
Yeah.
And he notably left the rumor about his friend Adria Arjona completely ambiguous.
Which is brilliant. By tearing down the false leads, he weaponizes transparency to control the entire narrative.
Right. He gives you the illusion of access while totally manipulating the focus.
Exactly.
So that brings us right back to our central tension for April. So here is a provocative thought to leave you all with today.
Let's hear it.
Look at your own media diet this month. With all these massive sequels, returning seasons, and reboots dominating everything, are you genuinely seeking out the risk of learning a new world? Or are you just retreating into the comfort of the nostalgia you already know?
Oh, that is an uncomfortable but very necessary question to ponder.
Let that marinate. Thank you so much for hanging out with us in this chat.
Yes, thank you. Be sure to come back tomorrow for more CasuTalks.
And hey, please like and share, and do us a favor, comment a funny word or phrase down below related to today's news.
We love reading those.
We really do. See you tomorrow, everyone.